حياكم الله مرة ثانية، معكم اخوكم عبد السلام. حياكم مرة ثانية بيرسونا 5. احنا الحين قاعدين نحاول نعرف من هي فوتابا، هل هي علي بابا او لا، وتخريبه ترى هي علي بابا. عندي صدمة جايتكم بس هي يعني تقدر الحين مشهورة مرة لدرجة انه حتى الناس اللي كانوا ما يعرفون، يعني مو يعرفون، مو مهتمين قبل رويال شروه. صح، ما عندي لا DVD ولا شيء لانه ما كان عندي وقت، صح ولا لا يا مرقان، اني اروح اشريهم. خلنا نسوي كافي. ليش انا خلنا نسوي كوري. خلنا نسوي كوري، يلا let's make some curry. مين يطبخ بخر الليل زي كذا؟ سجر من وين جيت؟ Let me explain. يطلع هو من الكدر. اوه باب قاعد اني طبخت. كيات قنو حلو. ودك ياكل طعم خياس. بعد ما اكلوا كله بلع طعم خياس.
A woman was threatening boss?
ايه كانت كريهة وقوية وتخوف.
Yeah, she was going on about domestic abuse and taking the case to court and stuff.
مألوف يا مكوتو.
What's up?
It's nothing.
أنا ما تتكلمين.
So to summarize what you told us, Futaba is boss's daughter, and he's abusing her? I don't know him very well. Is he really the kind of person who would do that?
Nope. There's no way, لا.
I would like to believe so as well, but we don't have any conclusive evidence, do we?
لا بوس ما يسوي كذا.
Is it Alibaba?
يب علي بابا. You can call, tell his name, you should be ready for this. Why aren't you doing this? So it's, yep. يعني أشياء كثار نحتاجها.
A selfish person.
Well, he does have information on us.
Anyways, this Futaba he's talking about have a palace? If so, we need keywords to get in. Try messaging him about him.
Tell me her keywords. Keywords, yep. لازم نعرف.
What are we supposed to do about this?
لا أقدر أشرح
We'd be able
لك.
to figure out Alibaba's identity if we could just meet with him. Try asking him if there's any way we could meet up.
Let's meet somewhere. Meet with me, that will be difficult.
He can't go out?
ليش ما تقدر تطلع؟ Wait, I get it. It was hard directly that might make. I'm thinking. Okay, it's a shame, but I'm calling off this deal off. Okay. ورا فجأة تكنسل. So this is off. We're never gonna speak again. إذا ورا الديل off عشان كنا بنقابل.
Shut the whole operation down? This doesn't make any sense. Not only can Alibaba not go out, but he won't let us meet Futaba either.
Well, it's none of our business now. We can't contact him anymore.
لا يكون علي بابا هو سوجرو.
But what do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Alibaba to help us with them now.
لأن سوجرو هو الوحيد اللي يعرف احنا وين ساكنين، يعرف رقمنا.
Maybe they were just pranking us. They made that huge declaration, but they ain't done nothing since. I bet we got them freaked out.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yep. And now it'd just make them look lame if they came out and apologized.
Kid.
I guess with Alibaba and Medjed out of the picture, can we just say this case is closed?
لا. لا الحل كذا
You
سهل.
do have a point. I guess it is safe for us to relax a little.
Oh yeah, remember Kanashiro's treasure? Prepare to have your minds blown.
3 ريال.
150,000 yen out of it.
That's awesome! We can really go all out with that kind of money.
Yeah, let's make up for what happened at the fireworks festival.
راح
Gotta
أسوي.
do something fitting for the Phantom Thieves' worldwide debut.
Where would be good?
كافيه مرة
Ooh,
ثانية.
how about sushi? I could really go for some eel too.
The best method is to fill yourself on ginger before beginning to eat sushi. That is my master technique.
ما نبي نسمع التكنيك حقتك يا ديوسكي وبعد.
You don't need to do that this time. Actually, definitely don't do it. okay?
اوكي.
I'm all for sushi. You're okay with that too, right?
Any other ideas؟
Nope. I want sushi.
انت مو مسألتك انت بس لحالك. كاجل بكره ما فيها كاتشي ولا حتى اليوم. بس اتفكر به مو المفروض سجورو هو يطلع ميجد اقرب واحد، لانه يعرف احنا وين ساكنين، يعرف رقمنا، يقدر هو الوحيد اللي يسجل جهاز الاتصال، يعني تنصت بيننا. ياب ما يمدينا اطلع. جينا النقطة اللي بحيث اللعبة توقف فجأة.
Oh, what do you want to do?
جينا النقطة اللي بنفس الكلام كبار، كان باللعبة الأساسية كانت أسوأ بكثير من هنا. هنا على الأقل عندك تسوي أشياء بالليل، هناك أول لا راح نم. بس ما قالوا في شيء بعد ب 25 لازم نجي المدرسة.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kanashiro. And
طيب
to
سوي
make
شيء
matters
طيب.
worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
لا تتكلم صدقني.
Come all this way simply to be sarcastic.
جد بدو ترى إذا جيت تطلع سر الطاولة وراي يدينا أشيله.
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
شلون؟
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise.
وراه
Their goal
أخته.
is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
يعني الحين بتلزق علينا السايكاريك بريك داونز.
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim. Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
ونجيب لهم كاسة قهوة كل صبح.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
سوشي.
Handle the Phantom Thieves without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Very well.
This
راح
seems to
تسوي.
be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
لا كان شيء طالب عادي ابدا، ما في شيء غريب فيه.
Okay.
Time for sushi.
All right.
يب هذا يوم ثاني رايح. هذا كان مرة كلت سوشي كان طعم تكرر النعمة.
Flounder is out of this world. That texture.
I don't see any prices listed here.
هذا أنا لما أروح أي محل.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
وأنا معي 200 600 ألف.
Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
260 ألف.
Hold your horses and don't talk.
By the way,
هلا.
is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
لا احتمال وكل مرجانة.
Again? I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
لا قلت لك سجورو يعصب عليك إذا ما أنت بنت، يزبد ويهاوش ويتكلم عن الكف كثير بس ما عمره ضرب أحد.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that, I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
ليه؟
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
شيء ما لنا دخل فيه.
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife?
هو عنده بنات
He
كثار.
must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
ما بس انه مو انتم ما تعرفون بوس. زبد هذول كله.
Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
ترى سوشي من لا تقعد كبر السالفة.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom.
كل تبن.
Crap.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Yeah! The fish is so fresh.
Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
ترى السكين قدامي يمدينا طعنك.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
على فكرة ترى نكباتك هذه هي اللي خلتها تدري. أبغى الحين نروح لبيت ونجيب له سوشي.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
Akechi-kun.
Akechi?
في أحد ما تعرفه يا كاتشي؟
You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Do you know this guy?
إيه.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
شلون تعرفه؟ صح ما درامي.
Name.
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course.
جعل من دانجرامبو تقول ذيك I'm psychic. عفوا.
I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Mejed has declared war on them?
Yup.
War?
Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real? English again.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh.
Oh,
هم fanboys.
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
شكرا ريوجي.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something.
حيوان يقفز ما يعلمك يقول في شيء غريب ويمشي.
Regarding this whole Mejed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
I don't care.
Unsurprising. I suppose you aren't interested in such gossip.
ودي أعرف بالشنطة اللي معه.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April.
قفلت كل شيء.
In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
What? You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
رجعت فانتوم ثيف لا لك. You're the suspicious one.
I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above my expectations. You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
What? The hell are you saying?
حيوان.
Well,
حيوان.
this is a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
what was that about?
باختصار يعلمكم انه هو
I
عارف.
think he's ascertained our true identities.
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
لا هو عارف.
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but Maybe best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
صعب وانت موجود يا
More
يوسكي.
importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan in their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st.
وش في ريس وور بتصير؟
As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves.
حين الموعد أغسطس
We
21.
are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan. It
بالضبط.
seems they're quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba.
طب روح لمباص من الحين أو سوجرو عفوا
It's
سوجرو.
too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there. We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
نقدر نروح نكلم
Cut off all
سوجرو.
contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
أنا علي بابا.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he
صح.
truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
ما هذا منو سوجرو.
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
صح بس
I
سوجرو
know the
قلنا.
boss. He lives nearby, right?
يب.
I agree. It's real late though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
صح.
But my fatty tuna!
لا بسم الله عليك.
No complaining.
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone. Nobody's answering. But the lights are on.
سمعت في حد بالبيت.
Snapping?
Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
يعطيك العافية يوسكي.
Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
الباب مفتوح يدخل.
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless.
Whoa. It sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside.
يعني ما في حل ثاني يعني لازم ندخل.
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know.
My apologies, boss.
يعني بدي اتأسفون منه من الحين قبل ما يلقونه.
Hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
يطلع اخذ يطلع جو بيكر من ريزن ديفل يقول gosh darn it I'm watching the Duck Dynasty.
I hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kind of old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that? How should I know?
في أحد؟
Did you hear that? Let's get out of here, please. Can we just go?
ترى بيت عادي يعني.
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out.
يعني بس أعتقد الشيء المخيف أكثر إنه بيت عادي.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
فتابة علي بابا. أنا لاحظت فرق الحين.
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
اوكي ما عندك مشكلة، مو بلازم تسألين بعد. ما دريت السوشيال لينك بينقز من 5 ل 10 بلحظة، بس اوكي.
I can sense someone's presence.
The stand user must be nearby.
Who is it? Who's there?
فجأة يطلعوا كبيلر مان معضلين ورا.
I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving. No, my legs won't move.
يب هذه قوة ستاند. سوجر اصلا البيت كله هو ستاند حقه.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey, come on. Where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself.
هاكر مان.
I'm sorry. Please save me, sis.
Are you okay, Futaba?
سيسا. ساين يجي قاعد يتكلم.
Crap, he's home.
صح تغبوا. ايوه طاقيتك.
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
مع فلاش.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
You? What are you doing in my house?
اقعد يا سوجر قصة طويلة.
You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
لا تو نزلنا سوشيال لينك 5.
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too.
السؤال يطرح نفسه، ورا الضفدع عدد التمثال عندك يا سوجرو؟
We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Because I'm getting old.
لا ما انت بشيء بهالدرجة.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here, isn't there?
Yeah, my
Right.
daughter.
ما يقدر الحين يغبي الموضوع خلاص.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
ما تقدرون لأن هي ميتة. بام.
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you.
يجبني عقل هو على طول يعترف بخطأه.
Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here. Now, where do I start?
من البداية.
Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born.
Hello?
Mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
حاجة يعني أمها كانت تشتغل وإذا شيء جدا باهتماماتك تشتغل عليه طول الليل، تحسب تتغير بس ما تغيرت. بس مع ذلك كانت تهتم فوتابا.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
What about her father? صار على أبوه.
There wasn't a father.
شلون أجل؟
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him though. She never said a word about him either.
يعجبني عن طريقة التلميح يقول هي بنتي، تحسب يعني أوه بنت يعني أم فوتابا يعني كانت زوجته، بس لا يقول مي بزوجتي، يقول بس طالما إن هي كانت يعني زي ما يقول كانت زميلتي في العمل ماتت وأخذته بنتها.
She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day she left, leaving Futaba behind.
Did she die?
Yes. She committed suicide.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street. Right in front of Futaba's eyes.
جا كذا عشان ما ودت فوتابا ما ودت تطلع من البيت. اوكي سبب مقنع.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
أكيد تروما.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that. But I decided not to rub salt in the wound.
هذا أعتقد أحسن شيء إنك تسويه.
Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, I hear voices and Mom is looking at me.
Visual and auditory hallucinations.
شو رأيك ترك تعرف أنت شيء عن الأمراض يا يوسكي؟
Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in.
أخذ هذه الشاتين هذول القصة دي صدق تصير. يعني كان بدأ باليابان بس بعدين يطلع من برا. بحيث إن واحد يحبس نفسه بغرفة أو ببيته. يعني مو مثلا تقول أوه شهر ولا أسبوع، لا سنين. سنين. زي خبر في قصة قريتها واحد ياباني حبس نفسه بشقته 6 سنين ما طلع. كان كل الأكل وكل شيء يوصل له. أنا ساتر ابن الحلال الحين خصوصا القال الآن مع الوضع الآن. يعني أنا ما أقولك إني أكثر واحد يطلع برا البيت، بس يعني أنا من فترة على الأقل أطلع أتمشى. يعني أطلع أتمشى بلقب الحديقة وأروح للشارع أتمشى أشوف يعني أدري في شيء برا البيت. أروح للجامعة يعني أروح لشغلي أروح لشيء مو بقعد بالبيت محبوس.
She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
Ouch.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
Yep, والله نحس. I understand.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to either.
يقول عليكم هذا واحد يضرب بدون ولا شيء، لا رجعلك بسجورو حبيب.
And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
Is that what you desire?
What I desire, huh? I know it's cliche, but more than anything, I want Futaba to be happy, like a normal person. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be?
عجبني يعني حتى بعدين مشرح لك الموقف ما عصب عليك من هنا وقام صار لا قال بس تقدر تتركها.
I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon too.
feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
صح هذه باختصار.
Changing her heart really help her though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
It's possible.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
اي
Candidate found.
What the?
عنده palace.
Got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil?
Yep.
Hey, Morgana.
محبوس انكتب.
Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
ليكم انكتب ميت جوا الشنطة.
Ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
صح في شيء
Oh,
بكرة.
right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
حياك الله انك تصير طالب اكبر يا ريوجي.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
بيعرف وش هذا اللي حقه ب 25.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason
So she...
they'll change.
If we...
يب يتكلم
Let's
عن
check. The Futaba... What the... She's got...
So, hey,
هذا مورغانا. شلون دخل شلون دخل الغرفة؟ كيف بعد مسك الباب؟ اوكي الحمد لله مورغانا مو موجود يمديني اطلع. اوكي يا جماعة يمديني اطلع. ما راح اسوي كامباك يا طيب. يا على الاقل اسوي شيء. نم حتى مورغانا هم موجود لازم انام.
Were you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was?
I take it the
كفاطنا.
Chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now?
يب. وين رحت انت؟
You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know.
بس هاد ما حد راح يشك فيك.
I was checking out the Chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young.
What was she like?
She had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice. Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys.
هذا باختصار تصريح. شوف يقولون هي صغيرة بس نفس اعماركم. هذا باختصار المطورين حق اللعبة يقولون اوكي يمديك تسوي معه سوشيال لينك.
At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the Chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them.
Just who is she?
In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
خلينا نشوف شو صار بكرة الاسمبلي.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces?
يجبني هي خلاص بدأت تساعد تقول اوكي.
Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
Are you surprised?
That should be obvious. I mean, Medjed was... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
Of course not. بدي اقول لك اياه.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
Social link, level up.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate.
كل شيء مربوط مع بعض.
Regardless, we
صدفة
don't
هذه
have time to
كلهن.
waste. Continue with your story.
صراحة مع اني اطنز عليهم كثير بس انا احب اللقطات اللي هم يبدا يتكلم عن الاستجواب.
Seriously?
لو كسرك انا احبهن. لأنه بيرسونا 4 ما كان في شيء زي يعني قصة شوي غريب انه قصة بالماضي هو يتذكر. يعني مثل الحدث هذا صار تبدا اللعبة الحدث وهو صاير. ثانيا يمكن يجيبونه بالغرفة بدون يسألون أسئلة. اوكي لا وين؟
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
حتى بعد ما جابوا الاسمبلي.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
قاعد يغسل ثيابه بعد هذه.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
ما عنده له 3 ملابس بس.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small
سرويال
talk,
وتي
did
شيرت
we?
زيادة.
Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would
LeBlanc.
she listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now then.
بس لازم غير
We found
قلبه.
out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all.
مو بلازم
It so
صرت
happens
شرير.
that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a
ايش؟
chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortion.
في شيء مزعج بقصة فتابة انه بعدين لما تعرف ايش اللي صار قدام تقول اوكي هذا غبية القصة.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
يعني باختصار تقول يجي واحد يقول كيف فتابة الرسالة هذه اللي انا كتبتها بخط يدي من امك تقول انك انت شريرة بس.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second.
هذا السوشيال لينك حقه.
Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
اي يمدينا نقول لا.
Alright. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
ما اقدر احنا
Try
نسأله.
going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
ان شاء الله.
That has to be the case. I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too.
اتمنى نغير
In any
قصة
case,
مورغانا.
It's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't
Just lucky.
you?
استفدت
Sure
معي.
live up to my expectations.
الصراحة أنا منقر السوشيال حق مورجانا إنه مع القصة.
Hey, they
لا
went out
تمديك
without us.
تروح معه تطلع
Let's
تسولف
hurry
ولا
and catch
شيء.
up to them.
Now the last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
لا
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
لا السجن أشوفه لا قوية. ليه؟ لأنه السجن معناته إنك أنت بتطلع بس في أحد حابسك.
Maybe an oasis?
لا
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
يا ساتر يا يوسكي.
We don't have nearly enough clues.
نقدر نروح نسأله.
If only we could ask her directly.
We can! Come on, let's go see Futaba.
But what will we say to get in?
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time?
I'll
أكيد.
take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
كفو مورجانا أخيرا
What if we
هو
run
صار له
into boss,
فايدة.
though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
ما عليك أنا أترك بوس لي بكلم بقول هي بوس في بنت في مرة هنا متروك الحالة تبي رقم أحد يجي هو يطلع يركض.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Oh, getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
This is our only choice, right? I
عندك حل ثاني؟
Papa did get in contact with him. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this.
This is Futaba's room.
Futaba-chan, you're in there, right?
There's no answer.
تفتكر تفتح الباب.
Are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
ما عليك الوضع راح يصير سهل. أعرف أنا شلون أدخل
Right, Alibaba?
بالجوال.
Is it Alibaba?
Why are
Why
you
is
here?
Shirley reacting to that name?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
طب ردي
She's not
علينا.
responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace.
اشرح طيب ايش معنى
That's why we
كيبورد.
want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine. Alright then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you.
يعني ما الكلمة قائدنا يا كفو اللي يعيش بالسطح حق البلانك. اوكي شكرا.
We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
What do you want to hear? What's this house to you? What's this house to you? A house is a
Looks like you
house.
should ask something different.
What do you want to hear? How's living in this house? It's painful. Why?
Looks like
I
you
don't
should
know.
ask.
Yep, it's painful. Do you hate it? I don't. It's painful? Okay, why not go out? Can't leave this place. I'm going to die here.
Die?
You should leave. That's impossible. This place is my tomb. Yeah, I got تابوت. لقينا كلمة.
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Input accepted.
Yeah, لقينا.
We got it.
Yes. It was plenty.
عشان الحمد لله كنت ادخل مثل ما بسيج.
You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
مثل ثورمايت.
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
You idiot! Don't activate it here.
مو بوسط البالاس. كنت بسوي مثل ثورمايت نحط هذه ونقول real big fucking hole coming right up. وبف يفقع جدار.
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that.
شكرا يوسكي. عدة ريوجي قالها.
Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works.
بالضبط.
But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
طب ما يمديكم ترجعون ثم تدخلون منطقة ثانية؟
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
اي كانوشيرو كان موسيقى حق كانوشيرو كانت رهيبة.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
هذا كو هناك.
There's something shiny.
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
يلا مورغانا تحول السيارة.
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
قال مثل شو اسمه حق بيرسونا 3 اكيهيكو.
Put the AC on full blast.
You're so considerate.
Right.
All right, let's roll.
يا جماعة بشغل مكيف على شيء. المكيف المشكلة مو بارد حار. ميتين حر.
Stuffy. Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air.
صار على المكيف اللي قاعده.
Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys?
وراكم الحين. يعجبني يوسكي قاعد يناظر.
Morons.
يعجبني اللزقة اللي طلع بعد ورا.
Is that it?
There we go.
يوسكي كان قاعد يناظر بقول هو لا زين كذا بس رسم. غريبة توقعت موسيقى تشتغل.
Hot.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
احمد ربك على
For
النعمة.
real? You are so half-assed.
What was that? You want to fight, punk?
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
ما اشتغلت
Hey,
الموسيقى نفسها.
a pyramid's a tomb, right?
ايه
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
اهرامات بس مجرد اللهم قبر كبير.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead.
ايوه يسوي مبات زومبي رهيبة.
It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
يوسكي بوقتك.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt.
يوسكي مسكين. مو يوسكي عفوا ريوجي.
Oh man.
يجي من ما تشوف بدك تركض بسرعة ولا في الركض حقته سريعة.
It seems.
نتوقع انه بيصير بسرعة بس لا صار راكد بالمشي.
Yes.
يا اشتغلت. الشيء الحزين الحزين بالبالس هذا بكبره ليه؟ لما تسمع الموسيقى يعني حزينة شوي هي ليه؟ لأنه تتكلم قصة فتابة انه هي شلون خسرت امه وتلوم نفسها بموت امه، صح؟ اسم الموسيقى الظاهر اسمه بالاو اس تي، الاسم الساوند تراك الرسمي اسمه When My Mother Was Here. انا قلت لا مو بهالدرجة. هذا وصلنا حد الدنجات الكويسة. بعدين لانه شوف عندك احد دنجنات من 1 ل 3 حلوات، 4 زباله. 4 اي واحد يحاول يدافع عنه لا.
This is amazing.
4 خياس، 5 ممتع بعد. السادس اوكي، على الاقل الموسيقى حقته حلوه. فهمت علي؟ بس الدنجن الزياده اللي اضافوه ما ادري عنه الصراحه، فما اقدر اقول شيء اللي ما شفت حرفيا ما شفت عنه اي شيء. انا بس اعرف قالوا ترى ضفنا دنجن جديد، انا اوكي. هذه القلب حق فتابة.
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Oh yeah, you've seen her face. True, this one's kind of dressed like a queen.
So you're Futaba Sakura.
أتمنى هي راح تموت هنا.
Hey, where's the treasure?
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
ريوجي أعتقد هذا شيء ممكن تقوله الحين.
Don't be like that. I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. It's okay. There's no need to be scared. So, can you tell us where your most treasured possession is?
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
عجلين.
Those who plunder my tomb. Why have you come?
She talked, but...
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
إيه بس الشخص الصدق يفرق عن
If you believe
الشادو.
you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
لا يوسكي هذا شيء ثاني.
Considering the state that my palace is in, there is no way that you can steal it.
Creepy child. You killed her! You're a plague!
What are these voices?
هذا صوت أهلي يطنشهم.
Murderer!
Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed
It's all
her!
your fault.
This is horrible.
هذا بس حنا نسميهم اثنين.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come
Don't
near
just
me!
stand there, say something.
وش تختفي الحين تصير.
That's right. I did it.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
What was that?
شيء مو طيب.
My mother exists here. I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
قام الحين ثريد.
Our clothes.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
اللي بيصير يوسكي إن الحين منفقع.
This again.
Creepy child.
You killed her.
You're a
What's
plague!
with that?
Murderer!
Why don't you say
You're the
something?
one who killed her!
That's right. I killed Mom. I don't deserve to be alive. This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
That's right. Die.
Don't come near me!
Don't just stand there, say something.
It's your fault!
No! Someone help me!
He got something. بس صارت الترجمة تقول someone.
Damn it! What the hell?
This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and... What now?
أعتقد الحين لازم نفقع. الجروب هنا زين. قفل الباب. صح ذكرت هذا البالس. البالس نبدأ الحين. لازم نطلع برا ناخذ مفتاح ثم ندخل وهو يمشي شيء مع الشخصية. ليه؟ لأن حرفيا انت بيكم تدخل تسوي أي شيء عشان تمنعكم.
The date that Medjed is set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21.
Race war.
That day is fast
cleanse.
The Phantom Thieves
Part 2 of the
only
cleanse
singled out,
بيبدأ.
have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st. Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
اي مثل العادة.
Meeting up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our hideout for a while.
هذا بيبتل نهاية اللعبة.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout then?
اي كافي. يوسكا صين دي يجي هنا عشان كافي بس.
We must take care not to be discovered by boss.
There's no telling what may happen inside that pyramid. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man, this is gonna be one crazy summer vacation.
يب يوم
We're
واحد
dealing
بس.
with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
How can you be enjoying this? This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on.
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
يب.
Shut up. It was a great view.
هذا مو مدحة.
You guys were looking too, am I right?
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
يوسكي ما كان قصدنا هذا.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
I wasn't staring Lady on. I'm a gentleman after all.
It's not that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you
صح.
were transformed, am I right?
Will we be alright like this?
ان شاء الله. تغير الهايد اوت صار هنا بال.
Not again!
بابا فتابة تحذفت تخزيني حق فاينل فانتسي. ليه؟ انا اخذ شيء سيريسي لو خربته عليكم على طول. That sucks. ايه عارفين زي العادة. فتابة دخلت معنا على طول. ما عليه كله يوم واحد للدنجن واحد نفتك منه.
The sight of her palace bothers me too. We have to do this.
Listen up, the horrible, the phantom sight's gone. Uh-oh. No, it's Alibaba. ما يعرف هو. Looks like everything back to normal. Yep, افهمه.
Alibaba proving what she said earlier? Talk about a crazy thing to pull off.
ما عليك هي تقدر. Prove your justice to society. Stop midget. Stop steal Futaba's heart. عندي نطلع اكيد. ولا يمدينا نشوف شيء. خلاص ما يطلع الخبر يقول اوه غير قلب فتابة. خلنا ننظف عشان نسوي كايدنس. لا ادخل حمام. صح خلنا نسوي كوري احتاج كاتس. بدل ما يمدينا نسوي سوشيال لينك ولا شيء. ما اقدر اسوي لا سوشيال لينك ولا شيء. يا الله يسوي لعبك تتغير. ابى اخلي ليت مي اكسبلين هذه رغبة جوالي.
Yes, all right.
هذه بخلي هنا ابوي يرسل لي رسالة. ليت مي اكسبلين. يجيبني شو الشمس تصير قوية مع هلا ما بالصيف. يب ميشن ستارت. نقدر ندخل مومنتس اذا بغينا. الحمد لله اللحظة خفت على بال البنت ذي على بال معهم. خل نروح للهايد اوت. تاكتكس يب اللي قالوا عنه. راح بيشوفونها اللي تضبط.
Hence why the whole thing.
back.
I'm honestly surprised at the palace this time. Everywhere we looked was just desert.
Oh yeah. All the other ones until now have just been normal cities outside of the distortion itself.
بس انه يعني الفارق انه فتابة ما طلعت برا فكأنه تقدر تقول قبل ما راح يعرف شلون العالم برا.
Thanks to that, we didn't even know we were in a palace our first time going into Kamoshida's.
That's still part of the palace though. The city may not have been distorted, but it was cognition. The palace rulers may have been criminals, but they were social enough to know the city layout. But Futaba probably doesn't. In fact, I'd bet she isn't even interested in the outside world.
It's a bleak desert. Understandable, considering her lifestyle.
I doubt many famous criminals are shut-ins like her, though.
Yep.
Hopefully that means we won't have to go through all this desert business in the future.
That might not necessarily be the case. Many upper-class citizens travel by limo or plane, so they don't know or care about city life.
A plane? Damn, that sounds pretty good. I mean, wouldn't you want to go to a palace way up above the clouds if you could?
لا.
I think a flying bank is quite enough, thanks.
I have to say, though, the topic of the area outside the distortion is fascinating. Depending on the criminal, there may be an exact replica of Tokyo within their palace. I would love to examine the aesthetics of such a strange place at least once.
مو بوقته.
Huh. You don't got a damn thing but art in that head of yours, huh?
But it's true that an observant criminal could have a true-to-reality city in their palace. Although even if such a place did exist, it's not like we'd have any use for it.
أكيد ما بدنا نسرق شيء من هناك. انفرشيت
Let's
بالاس.
go.
متأكد إنه ما في شيء. يب اجل خلاص معناته انه تعرف الحين ايش صار. يب كذا خلاص خلصنا الحين. راح اكون مقطع الحين شباب، يعطيكم الف عافيه على المشاهده. ان شاء الله يرجعنا راح اكون مخلص الفتابه الدنجن، لان الدنجن حق فتابه يعني زي ما قاعده بالدنجن ذول ممتعات انك تلعبهم، مو ممتعات انك تشوفهن. كما اخوك عبد السلام، يعطيكم الف عافيه على المشاهده ومع السلامه.